so a couple of cuts, a couple of welds, a couple of holes, and we got the tail light on. I think I like how this looks. I mocked up, here we go. Mocked up a little C-pan. Slap that on there. It ends just spot on. I'm really liking how that looks. So this kind of paves the way so we can start getting some of that exhaust work done. So let's get cracking.
I did a 180.
Wow, that would make something. What happened? I mean, is it still in there? What happened? What happened? Alright, well I got that all welded up, and it is pretty crappy looking welds, but I think it's going to be solid. It's going to hold here just fine. I'm going to clamp it up there. This is welded together, it's all one unit, and I think that when it's all put together, unhook it from the head and it will just slide forward. There's plenty of room here for it to slide forward and come off. And then with the exhaust on it, about there. But the sucky thing, I got excited. I thought, yeah, let's weld this all up before I lose this position. And I've lost all of my sizes. So that was a bit unfortunate. But we'll carry on. Let's get the other side going. Here we go. It's been a real challenge. This side is not the same as that side, which I didn't quite know that until you really look at it. It all looks the same. The one thing that you keep missing when you look, brake lever. And that's something we're really gonna need to pay attention to. How this brake lever is gonna activate. So I think at the moment we're okay, but what this did is it pushed this piece back about 1.5 inches, and that really hosed up. What I tried to match my measurements, you know, like I said, I didn't write them down, so I was just trying to measure them as best I could, and I just could not get the same thing to work. I kept being way out here, which you can't quite see, but I was way beyond what the other one was. Man, this just isn't working. But anyway, I think we got a handle on it. Here's the magic combination. These 3 guys in this order. We kind of wrap that around, and then we go. The other thing I want to note is when I was cutting these, I'm using this weld seam as my top. So that's how my pieces are going back together to use as my guide. So hopefully that helps with you guys who are going to be cutting angles in round 2. Have a marker, either just draw a line with the ruler so the line doesn't go away. But I found that using this weld seam is a pretty good guide to be able to put these back together. Line them up so that my angles, so you don't start twisting in and out like this. I do have a slight twist I need to do to kind of match how I want this to go. You know, it's coming out and it's going to lay in, it's go up, and then I want to twist back out to follow this trajectory of how I have the seat laid out. But I know that, and if I wasn't doing that, if I just wanted to keep it right, that weld seam is perfect guide. It's been a challenge, but I think we're getting there. I think we can start tacking this up with the bottom pieces here so we can start working on this top section. So let's get back at it. All right, so we got it all, this side's all full weld. I think that's looking pretty good. I will take a grinder, kind of smooth out some of those joints, but that is gonna get wrapped. You kind of come around the rear. That's kind of looking exactly like I wanted it. Now this side is only just tacked up, but we will take that off here in a second and get her fully welded up, and we'll stick her back on and put the exhaust tips on and see what it looks like. But at the moment, I am pretty pleased with how that turned out. Spacing looks pretty good. Even on camera, it doesn't look too bad. And there's always some adjustment we can make with that muffler. So we'll have our tips looking exactly spot on. But I think that's gonna look really well. All right, let's get her welded. All right, well, I think that's gonna wrap it up for today. Once again, I do thank you for joining me in this journey. This was quite a task. This side, even though it wasn't easy, didn't have the complications as this side did. We have the brake lever on this side, and then we also have the daunting task of trying to match this to that side. So this one was just out of pure creativity. This one now you're trying to make another one with a challenging concern in the way. It's not perfect. I'll be the first one to admit that, but I do believe it's gonna do the trick. I'm loving how it looks. I like how the exhaust is coming out. I did throw the brake light back on just to get some beauty shots, and yeah, I think it's coming along. Now, a lot of grinding is yet to come, and we'll get these wrapped up. I think I have a bit of a clearance issue still with the brake. I'm gonna find a perfect spot on how to put that, and then putting the wrap on it, even gonna make it a tiny bit fatter. One thing I haven't done yet, which I'll probably just do, I probably won't do that on camera, is I'm gonna have some sort of a mount here. I think my plan is I'm gonna drill a hole through this frame, weld a nut to the exhaust, and then just put a bolt in that screws into the exhaust with a spacer. That way it secures this up here nice and tight. I do have clearance on both sides to be able to just disconnect from the head, and the whole system should slide forward, so you shouldn't have to dismantle this anywhere in the middle, which that was one of my thoughts that I had, that I really wanted to be able to do that, just have this be one piece. And I think I accomplished that. But if you like what you see, guys, obviously hit that subscribe button so you can be informed when there's a new video that comes out. Otherwise, I do try to do videos every Wednesday. I hope you enjoyed that 6-month anniversary super special we had on Saturday with my boy Chase. He's been just cruising around on that thing ever since we got it. We still got a little bit of snow, but he'll be out in the woods in that thing in no time. I also want to say thank you for, now it's where I lost it. I knew I wouldn't be able to do this in one take. I knew it.